Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here each week you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy and get better results while maximizing your budget. Okay, so now that we've covered the material handling portion of the exhibitor manual, let's turn our attention to other services provided by the general contractor. Now they include 1, labor for exhibit installation and dismantle. It's also called I&D. Number 2, carpet and padding. 3, furniture. 4, vacuuming. And 5, sign hanging. Now all these services, more or less, have 2 things in common. They have order deadline dates for discounted pricing, and if you miss the deadlines, you will pay the show site rate instead. On the order form, you usually see 2 columns next to the item with different prices in each column. Now the columns usually are marked the advanced rate or the standard rate. If you order in advance of the deadline date, then you can claim the advanced or pre-order price. If you miss the deadline, then you would pay the standard rate, which is the same rate that you would pay if you went to the service desk and ordered the item on the show floor. All right, the reason the general or the official contractor sets these deadlines for carpet, padding, and furniture orders, well, it's to get as many orders known within a week or 2 of the first setup date. Now, they are then able to get a pull list down to the operations department with an accurate assessment of the needs for the show. I mean, if they can get 90% of the exhibitor needs up front, I mean, it prevents a lot of guessing, lack of productivity, and unnecessary or inadequate equipment on site. Now, they offer this discount to help them pre-plan and execute the show more efficiently. Now, the same thing applies to labor services and sign hanging services. Now, most general contractors use part-time labor to fill labor requirements for trade shows. Now, they will work with a temporary labor company or a union hall to fill labor calls for each show's move-in and move-out. Now, these temporary labor companies require advance notice to make the necessary arrangements to fill the labor call. Now, labor calls would include the drayage or freight moving operation, the I&D labor for exhibits, and the sign hanging labor crews. Now, knowing the number of personnel needed along with the time and dates requested by the exhibitor are essential for getting the right amount of labor. If you order labor on site, then you disrupt this pre-planning and you'll pay a premium for that labor service. Vacuuming services have different rules to understand, but bottom line, exhibitors are usually able to vacuum their own exhibit space with their own equipment. Packing a small vacuum can save you close to $100 per 10 by 10 space. I mean, to me, it's worth it. Every little bit helps. As always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax. You're in the Exhibitor Lounge.